What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, the notorious N to the I to the A. And how are y'all doing? All my new subscribers, what's up, what's good, what's poppin'? My name is Nia. How you doing? So y'all, have y'all been buying makeup lately? I want to know. Let me know down in the comment section below. I've been focusing more so on skincare, and I had to figure out how to navigate buying makeup again, because it's completely different. I don't know about you guys, but I like to buy my makeup in store. I like to be able to swatch things, try things on, and just really get a feel for what I'm about to spend my hard-earned coins on. We cannot do that. So, and you kind of have to educate yourself a little bit more to shop nowadays, and buying makeup has kind of become less fun. You can't get a feel for what you're buying anymore unless you live in Georgia, because Atlanta, I just came from Atlanta, they are doing whatever they want. You can swatch whatever you want, you can do whatever you want. It's a whole nother story. But if you're living in a state like mine, if you live in New York or anywhere else who is still taking this very seriously, and there's just certain things you're not allowed to do, then I got some tips for you. Alright, so the first thing you need to know when buying makeup in a pandemic, whether it be online or in store with these new rules and regulations that they got going on, the first thing you really need to do is do your research. When a new product comes out, or if you're trying a new brand, you want to make sure that you know what that product or what that brand is targeting. If it's something that does not apply to you or something that you do not like, 9 times out of 10 you will not like that product. So you want to make sure that you're doing your research to know, okay, is this going to work for me? Does this brand cater to my needs? And how is this product going to perform when I get it? And that will increase the chances of you being happy with your purchase. And my second tip is to use shade matching tools, or if you can, in store, get shade match. Now, I will say that I have been using or utilizing the shade matching tools that Sephora and Ulta have to offer more recently, because, well, I need to know if I'm buying the right shade and things. And a lot of what helped with me being able to decide what shade was going to be A1, Day1, K1 for me was knowing what foundation matched me the best that I already had. If you're new to makeup, then definitely go into the store and get shade match. But one thing I found that helped was putting my best matched shade into, I'm going to use Sephora for example, because I played around with theirs the most. But you want to put your best match shade into the shade matcher, and then it will tell you a similar shade to that one that should match you the same. I was a little skeptical. I know some of y'all probably looking like, this girl don't know what she's talking about. But when I tell you it works, this shade match was heaven sent. It almost was better than the shade that I love in another foundation. So you want to use these shade matching tools, and you want to use them effectively. Also take advantage of what the company says is the best shade match. For example, I wear the shade 370 in Fenty Beauty, and Fenty Beauty recommends the shade 370 in their concealer. That is a baseline for me. That is somewhere for me to say, okay, I know I want to go a shade up or down from here, but at least I know where to start. The next thing I would recommend doing is finding dupes or finding drugstore alternatives to some of these products that are out here on the market that may be new, maybe old, maybe you want to try. A lot of times there are dupes for certain products, so you don't have to spend as much money to get the same result. And that is very important in these times, because honestly, we're all kind of being a little careful with our money and not just spending it like we used to. So you definitely want to make sure you're checking the drugstore and seeing what kind of dupes they may have. If y'all didn't see my drugstore lip gloss video, go check it out, because those are literally Fenty Beauty dupes. Make sure you do your research and see if there are some dupes out there on the market so you can get the best bang for your buck. Alright, so the next tip will apply to both makeup and skincare, and that's knowing your skin type. Similarly to the first tip that I gave you, knowing your skin type will just help you decide what products are really going to work for you and what aren't. A lot of times if you have oily skin, you're not going to want a super dewy product. It's just not going to work for you. You're not going to like your results. Alternatively, if you have dry skin, you're not going to really like super matte products. So knowing your skin type and knowing how your skin reacts to certain things will help you make better decisions when buying your makeup product. Knowing your undertone. When you know your undertone, it is a lot easier for you to decide what shade, especially in the culture of companies having 20, 40, 100 shades, you want to be able to accurately best match yourself. So I know I have a neutral undertone, and I know a lot of brands do not cater to neutral undertones. The first product that I ever tried, first makeup product that I ever tried to buy in quarantine was the ColourPop tinted moisturizer, and when I tell you that was gray, it was gray, baby. Okay, and I know I'm neutral. I'm a true neutral. It was very eye-opening to see what ColourPop defined as a neutral undertone. All brands are not going to work for you. As bad as you may want them to, they just may not. They may not cater to your undertone, and you will find yourself mixing and trying to concoct a shade for yourself that they simply just don't have. And one thing I liked about the shade matching tool on Sephora, if they cannot find a shade that is a match to the one that you put in there, they will not show you anything at all. And I like that, because don't recommend something that's going to be close or similar. Recommend what I'm asking for. So that was something that I really appreciated as well. Alright, so next up is knowing your preferred finish. Similarly to knowing your undertone and knowing what brands are going to work for you, you want to know what finish you want. If Too Faced just came out with a matte foundation and you like dewy finishes or glowy finishes or natural finishes, you're not gonna like that product. So don't go ahead and buy it. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with stepping out of your comfort zone. I actually encourage that, because you may discover something that you never knew you might have been interested in. But if you're looking for a specific finish from a product, don't buy something that says the complete opposite. This one is going to seem pretty obvious as well, but it does help a ton. Read the reviews. Read reviews. People will tell you how a product works or how a product performs, or give their opinion, and that is some of the best communication out there. You can even cater it down to people who have deep, dark, ebony, your skin tone, and you can get opinions from people who you know have similar skin tones to you. So my next tip is to get samples or buy mini products. Mini products, or getting samples of products that you want to try and you're not too sure about, is a great alternative to do during this time, because you're not paying full price for the product and you're getting to try it without feeling so restricted by the price point. So that's a good way to go about it. The holiday season is approaching, so there are a lot more gift sets in these stores than there would be on a regular basis. So you definitely want to take advantage of that, because girl, it's the perfect time. It's the perfect time to try what you want to try and not have to pay full price for it and not have to take it back. And that leads me into my next point. Make sure you guys are returning your products if you do not want them. The biggest mistake that you can make is sitting on something and not being able to take it back and essentially wasting money. Give it away. That's a great alternative as well. But I would say if a product doesn't work for you and you already made the mistake of buying the wrong product, don't keep it. Take it back and get something else that you would actually use. My last tip for shopping for makeup or skincare in this time is to wait for sales. So the Sephora holiday bonus, hold on. Okay, so the Sephora holiday savings event is coming up. Also, right now, currently, Ulta is having a hair, it's called the Gorgeous Hair Event, and it's from October 4th to October 24th. So every day they are having a sale on certain hair care items. Definitely take advantage of this sale. This will be the time to get the things that you've been having your eye on or you were skeptical to buy before, but make sure you do all those tips and tricks that I gave you before this to make sure that you are truly being able to enjoy what you have purchased. And this is also great to follow if you're getting a gift for somebody as well. Really think about who that person is and what that person likes. I mean, obviously that's obvious, but in this context of not wanting to waste money and not really being able to see and touch, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like this video if you found it helpful, because I know I face these challenges myself. Shopping during this time is absolutely ridiculous. It takes the fun out of it. I feel you. So in order to just be able to enjoy what we do buy, these are some great things that you can use to navigate that space. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.